Hello everybody, this is the Anime Bro here, and welcome to another anime review, a show where I basically talk about an anime that I have recently finished. And today, we'll be talking about Smile on the Runway, a show about the journey of a wannabe model and a wannabe fashion designer following their dreams. And before I begin this video, please like, share, and subscribe for more videos just like this. And now, let's get into the video. Alright, so the first thing that I want to talk about is the story. Now, when I was watching this anime, there was a good point that I really liked about the story, and a bad point that I really wished they would have fixed. And the first one I want to tell you about is something good. So a good point that I really liked about the show is that it shows the perspective of both a fashion designer and a model. Now, I really like this because it shows more of the fashion world. You don't just see what models have to struggle or what fashion designers have to struggle, but you see everything, what it takes to make basically a fashion show. But you also don't just see that, you also see the requirements that people usually need for both of them. For example, height is really important for being a model, and also for a fashion designer, it's mostly money for the clothing and whatnot. It's actually something really cool that I like because it also brings out two different sides of the story with two different struggles that each one has to face. It was just really cool seeing two different stories actually become one. So a bad thing that I really didn't like about the show was that there was a lot of jerks in it. Now, I don't know if this is the fashion world in general, but it showed a lot of mean people in it. For example, on the modeling side of the story, we learn about the life of the model that we follow. And what we learn is that her father just straight up says, "Sorry, you can't be a model," and doesn't even try to support her dream in any way. Now that's a big jerk because that's your daughter and you're not trying to support her in any way. But that is just one jerk. On the fashion designer side, the first boss that the fashion designer has is basically mean. Now at first it was kind of understandable. He was on edge of a fashion show. But then it turns out that is actually what he is normally like. And to me it's like, come on dude, just chill out. If someone makes one mistake, then just fix it and no problem. Now I'm not saying that everybody in this show is jerks. There's just so many jerks in this show that it kind of was very annoying. Now what I want to talk about is the main character. But unlike other shows, this one actually has two main characters, Chiyuki Fujito and Ikato Sumeru. Now just like my story, I have a good point and a bad point for each character. And we're first going to start off with Chiyuki. So a good thing that I really like about Chiyuki is that she never gives up. Throughout her side of the show, we get to see her struggles as she tries to accomplish her goal. Most of the people that look at her think that she won't become a good model, only because they see her height. But they don't really see what's inside of her. And even though people actually do this a lot in the show, she still does not give up. And I really like that because it shows that she really is determined to do her dream, even when her own father said that she should stop. It was also because of this that we actually have two perspectives in the show. So I guess it was really important that she actually didn't give up on her dreams. Now a bad thing that I really didn't like about her was that she got others involved with her dream. Now even though I said it was her non-giving up attitude that made this story have two perspectives, it was also because she basically made Ikato get involved with her dream. She asked him to make him a dress and eventually she showed him to her father. Now I know this would seem like a good thing, but Ikato had money issues, so it wasn't like he could just go out fulfilling his dream. He actually had other things to worry about. I would have liked it differently if they did something else, but then I guess because of this, we wouldn't have a show like this. Alright, now I will be talking about Ikato. So a good thing that I really like about Ikato was that he really cared about his family. Now, Ikato's side of the story is basically about him trying to accomplish his goals while also trying to figure out a way for his family to live a normal life. Because Ikato comes from a poor background, so it was really hard for him to actually go push for his dreams. He didn't have the money to actually buy new materials and start making things that might sell to companies and whatnot. And even after he was given a push to do so, he still had his family in mind. It's really cool because he shows that you don't have to sacrifice everything to accomplish your dreams. You just need to find a way that actually works for you. Now, a bad thing that I really didn't like about him was that he didn't stand up for himself. Now, this is only in the beginning. It doesn't really happen later on. But in the beginning, he really just stood there and did nothing. Whenever someone told him off, he just accepted it instead of fighting back. Now, I can relate to him because I'm also like that, and it's something I really try to work on. But it is great to see that he pushes past this. And it's really cool seeing the progress he makes from becoming this shy person to someone who people actually look up to. And it's just something that I'm really glad that he gets better at. Alright, so before I end this video, I just want to ask one question. Should you watch this? In my opinion, I think you should. Even though I'm not a big fan of the fashion world, it is still a great story that I think everyone should watch. It gave me 2 stories and expanded the world of fashion to my eyes. If you're into clothes and whatnot, I would suggest you give this a watch. And if you're not, then you should still watch it. I think it was still a great story. Alright, and that is the end of this anime review. If you really enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe for more videos just like this. And as always, I am the Anime Bro. See you guys later. Peace!